Alright, so this is probably the last thing I'm going to be doing is for fingerstyle guitar playing for the right hand and stuff. It's going to be harmonics, and if you don't know what harmonics is, it's basically the string has a natural frequency that it loves to resonate at. Long story short, just look for the 12th fret. That's the easiest one to do harmonics on. Basically all I'm doing right now is I'm barely touching the string right across this fret line, right? The 12th fret line. And I'm barely touching it with my fingertip. And I play it. And then I let go pretty much right after. Alright? 12th fret is easiest. Second easiest is probably the 7th fret. So it lets off that kind of cool, angelic, heavenly sound. It's hard to explain. Almost sounds like a harp kind of thing, right? The next easiest is probably the 5th. And then the 9th is kind of easy. Not really. It's technically possible on any fret, but those are the main frequencies that are very common to be able to use. Yep, so maybe you saw me last video. I was kind of doing I was playing. So I don't know what that technique is called. I call it slap harmonics because I'm slapping and it makes a harmonic sound. So basically what I was doing is I was taking this, whatever I've placed my fingers on, that fret plus 12, because it's like this, like I said, at 12th fret it's easiest. So basically I took whatever this chord shape is, so say it was F or F, I took this, so what I've got is 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. And so I basically, when I slap across that, I angle my hand such that it's 0 plus 12, which is 12, and then 1 plus 12, which is 13, 2 plus 12, which is 14, and then 3 plus 12 is 15, 3 plus 12 is 15. So I've angled my hand to slap across all those notes at least as best as I could. If I do that, you don't get as much of it as I do this way, right? So that's kind of just the idea, and I think I took that idea from Andy McKee, watching him again. So that's what I call slap harmonics. I don't even know what it's called. So you could do it on the 12, or you could also do it, I think plus 15. No, plus 17. If I did it here, which is not plus 17, it just sounds weird. If I do it here, you can kind of hear it. It's not as resonant as it is here. Right? If I just did it here, it just sounds like the strings being strummed, right? But if I do it over the plus 17, so whatever this is, plus 17, and I take that angle across, you kind of get it. If I do it somewhere in between, you don't really get it as much. If I did it plus 12 all this, then you get a much better sound. So it just took practice. I just kind of kept slapping around. I was doing it especially on the E string, so I did it here, and then over here, so this is the plus 17, and then the plus 12, and then I did plus 12 on these strings. So first I was only doing these 3 strings here, these 3 at 12, and then 12 on the bottom 2. So that's what I call slap harmonics. Another way you can do harmonics, I've seen Andy McKee do it in a song called Dry Lin, and it's pretty cool. It's basically it's a one-handed harmonic. I put my finger across the fret where I want to do the harmonic here, so my middle finger here, and then I'm plucking it with thumb. It's not easy. Here, I'll show you what it looks like from the top, or at least try anyway. I hope that's a good angle for you. So it looks like this over the 12th fret. It's hard to get a cool sound out of it, or a good sound, but I've never really used it all that much. But that's pretty much just the idea. So yeah, slap harmonics, then picking harmonics. So again, I'm doing at the plus 12. So that's 13 and that's 12. Right. Yeah, one last thing I kind of want to mention is just slapping. It's just kind of fun. So that's something that you can get that you can't get with a pick in your hand, with a flat pick, one of these things in your hands. So like I was doing in the last video, it's kind of like, here comes the slap. So just that slap kind of has a funky, beefy sound to it. So yeah, those are some of the other techniques that I use. So basically, to wrap up the whole thing, I taught you about the finger style strumming, both with just the middle finger, which allows you to be able to do so much more with your thumb. If you're able to get a good sound with just the middle finger, the other fingers I hardly even touch, I hardly even use. And then you could get that snap sound, right? You could do it like this, or you could do it like this. Better this way, but this way still works. And then that kick sound, that kick drum sound, the thump. And then there's the slap harmonics. There's the picking harmonics, like the one-handed harmonics. And then the slap. Kind of sounds like a slap bass. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of exploration with the wonderful world of finger-style guitaring. So much cool stuff you can do. So, yeah, I hope that helps you, inspires you, and pushes you into something completely new. And, yeah, enjoy, have fun. Peace out.